Oh, I was gonna change the music.
Get into the sound.
You're right. Well, welcome back once again. This is the second episode or second session of my campaign, Heyward. Today we are joined by my lovely partner in crime, Ethan. Why don't you tell us about your character?
It's Prakalakin. So my character is Saturos, who is a winged dragonborn blood hunter. He's a lycanthrope. Pretty chill guy. Definitely. I refer to him as my good D&D character.
Very nice.
Very defensive. Like in combat.
Well, in the time that, since Saturos has left the tower, he has since returned to his home of Somvale, which is in the country of Invul, which is like very cold, snowy, most northern part of the continent of Heyward. And yeah, we will start there. All right. It's hot, smoky, burning, dragonborn everywhere, fleeing from the engulfing flames. Sounds of clashing weapons, spells firing, and whirring sounds high above, almost like that of a jet engine flying over. The city of Lindblum is falling, and falling fast. You are immobile, forced to watch the chaos as you sit still. Emerging from the flames, your father, Conrad, with his back to you. He's in a fighting stance. As he continues to back up, you peer back through the flames. Two darkened figures slowly appear. The one on the left lifts its hand, and something shoots out, striking Conrad square in the chest, making him fall to his knee. The last thing you see as you look back into the flames are an outstretched arm from each figure drawing a weapon, and unfurling behind them, a large feathery wing. As each of the wings is fully outstretched, they together give one big flap, blowing the ash and debris towards you, until everything goes dark. The cold air of the tundra blows in through your cracked window. The sleep is still in your eyes, and the dream still in your head. Even though it's been so long since you arrived in Heyward, the thought of home, the home you left behind, still eats away at you from time to time. A knock on your door shocks you back to reality. Saturos, I'm coming in. Entering, you see the enchanting presence of your wife come in and sit down at the edge of your bed. Larse looks tired herself, but it seems she has already gotten her day started. While she hasn't put anything heavy on, she is equipped with some winter shoes, a thick undershirt, and long felt pants, as well as a couple of accessories such as a belt and a necklace. Good morning. How did you sleep?
The usual.
Another dream?
I wish I could have been there, understand what happened, and just.
She gives you a soft smile while pressing her hand, the spot where your leg is on the bed covers. I know it must be tough for you, but I'm just glad that you're back safe with the rest of us here in Salmvale. Whatever it was that you left behind, I'm sure you'll be able to return to it someday.
There isn't anything. However, I need something to get my mind off of this. Let's schedule a link for today.
Well, how about we get some breakfast first and we can discuss? So, I guess, yeah, she heads out. You sort of get yourself ready for the day. You step outside to your little kitchen area. Larce has made some breakfast for you. Nothing too fancy. She's got some like flapjacks and a couple of like couple of just, breakfast items. It's more than what you're usually used to, having lived in Somvale, so it's obvious that she went out of her way to prepare all this.
Where did you get this? The supplies for this?
Oh, it's just something I grabbed from my office. I had stored away. Figured you've been having a tough go at it lately, and I wanted to treat you.
Thanks, but I can't. It doesn't feel right to have such nice stuff for the rest of the people. How much more of this do you have? Maybe we can share it with them.
I have some more. But I do want you to eat. You deserve to.
Agree to disagree. I'll eat a little bit.
Anyway, you asked about schedule for today.
Yeah, we're going out on mission to get some supplies, to store some bandits. I'm really in the mood to crack some skulls.
Well, I don't know about that, but, we did have someone come in last night to the headquarters, and they said they had some information for you.
Instantly narrow my eyes. Who?
Oh, he's no one to be worried about. In fact, he's one of our new recruits. He's been working for us as an informant.
Oh. Okay.
But from the sound of it, it sounds like it's something pretty important, so I will leave it to you to go meet with him. I unfortunately have some other duties to take care of around town here, but should we meet up again? Maybe we can figure out something to do.
You know how it goes. Thanks for letting me know.
Of course.
Every day.
You as well. Arce heads out to do her business. And yeah. What would you like to do, sir?
Much more of the food is there still?
There's like a couple more pancakes still. But that's about it.
I just quickly add into the city more. Give them out to people who look like they need it.
Okie
And then I'll go check this guy out.
Alright. I want to change the music. Give me a sec. Let's do this one. This one. There we go. Where was it? Okay. Yeah, so you head out into the city. It's another pretty brisk, 100 day. It's pretty just standard. It's not like super windy or anything. A bit overcast. There's like a little bit of just like powdering of snow that's falling down, but nothing too extraordinary. But head on over to Sleetsworn HQ and head on inside, and there are all of your fellow Sleetsworn members just sort of going about their day, taking care of whatever business they need. Yeah.
If I can find this informant, I'm just gonna gun it straight to them.
Okay. You yourself have never met this informant, so you don't know who they look like or what they look like.
I guess I'll just ask around. Is there a
Alright.
new guy around here?
Yeah, so you ask a couple people.
Some regulars.
Yeah. And sure enough, some people have heard of this person and were understanding that he had something for you, so they just told you to sit tight and they'll go grab him. So yeah,
Sit tight.
cool. Yeah, so they come back. You're sort of just sitting at a table within the guild hall. You talk. And they bring out a small goblin man. He's got like a bandana across his head. He's got like a very almost just like raggedy sort of like shirt. and he's got like pretty just tight leather pants and shoes as well. He walks up to you and is like, "Ah, greetings, Mr. Saturos. My name is Kestis. I have some pretty important information for you."
Okay. What you got?
Well, in the time since you've been away, I have since joined here with the Sleet Sworn, and it is to my understanding that once you arrived here in Somvale, that you had it to give away a lot of your possessions. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Well, you may be in luck. I have some information regarding one of these possessions. Your crown. Is that right?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Kestis, kind of just sits across from you. He sort of just lays out like a little small map of Somvale and its surrounding area. From my understanding, the crown has been passed around by a few people, but now it is in the hands of a mercenary group. This mercenary group recently decided to go hide out in the Deadlands. I'm not quite certain where in the Deadlands, but that's the best I could really figure out. The mercenary group is notorious for stealing very prized items, and if your crown is anywhere, it's probably most likely with them. Do you have any questions?
I don't know, so you're kind of just gonna sit and think for a moment. How did you get this information?
I had my ways, but for your sake, we'll just call it friend in the business.
And what do people know about the crown?
How many people know about it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well. I don't know that much, but considering it has been passed along, according to my friend, there's a good number of people that probably do know of its existence. Whether they know what it looks like is another story, but if I were you, I would advise to go retrieve it as soon as possible.
Yes, I think I will. Draw, that's all that remains now. Find all that remains. Yes.
Luckily for you, no one really dares go to the Deadlands, much less for anything, but especially not for a crown. But you might be in luck. So, sorry. If you need any advice on how to reach the Deadlands, I am your guy as well. Basically, if you travel southeast of here down to from there you can pick up a caravan. The caravan heads into the Deadlands. Oh, few times a week, and usually stays out there for at most 3 days at a time.
Right. Thank you.
Of course.
I'll put in a good word with you, with the leader here.
Here, let me type his name.
Aestis.
Trying to think if I should just type it to you or type it to the group, but that's it.
Nailed it.
All right. You just gonna hightail it on to next?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
And I'll stop. See Larse first.
Okay.
Tell where I'm going.
Yeah. You find Larse, just sort of around town. Tell her what's up. And yeah. Anything in particular you want to say to her?
Yeah. Larse.
Oh, Saturos. So did you get the information you were looking for?
Yes. And I'm heading to the Deadlands. I need to gather the last remnant of my home.
The Deadlands? Are you sure?
Yes.
Well, I don't doubt that you can handle yourself, but please, for my sake and the rest of us, do be careful.
You want to come with? Like the old days, missions together?
I would, but I have a lot of duties still to take care of around here. Besides, this is more of a personal journey for you, so I wouldn't want to get in the way.
All right.
But I wish you good luck. And please get back home safely.
Of course.
She sort of eyeballs you.
Come on, you know me.
I know. Just
Nothing can put me down.
just being precarious, cautious. But good luck to you nonetheless.
He'll
All right.
salute as I fly away.
Alright. Yeah, so as you fly kinda over the rest of Somville, you notice a group of people sort of gathered around one of the governing officials' buildings. They seem to be in protest of something.
Yeah, I'm curious enough. I'll see if I can sneak around on one of the buildings up the top, just listening.
From the sound of it, it sounds like a lot of their protest is coming in the form of just being hungry. They're complaining about not having enough food to eat, and not enough medicine to feed or to heal their sickly. Their children are starving. Blah blah blah. So, this protest group kind of continues on and gets to a point where it kind of becomes a little bit violent as people start like banging on the door of this house, and all of a sudden, like as it reaches its peak, the door kind of just like swings open, kind of knocking a few in the front down to the ground. And out comes trotting this very large, rotund, fat, very eloquent-looking human man. And you have seen this man before, and you know him as Duke Magellan. He sort of oversees a lot of the activity in Psalmville and reports directly to the capital, Fullbuster. Oh, will you pigs knock it off? You have enough food. I've already given your share for the month. What more could you need? What are you talking about? We know you're hoarding all that food in there. Please. I need that food just as much as you do, if not even more. If you won't be satisfied with what I'm currently giving you, then perhaps we can fix that. He snaps, and out trotting behind him are a few guards with weapons pointed at the crowd. Now, if you're so hungry and desperate, perhaps you can come get this supposed food that you claim I have for yourself. At this point, the crowd looks a little bit distraught and less encouraged by what the Duke is putting in front of them.
I just load my crossbow and put it at him from the rooftop. Oh, it'd be so easy. You just pull the trigger.
Now then, do we have any more questions? Any more protest? He sort of looks around at the crowd and everyone seems very dejected and just kind of sulking. Good. We wouldn't want to have any incidents on our hand now, would we? Carry on. As he trots back inside and basically just slams the door shut. The crowd at this point just sort of looks defeated and kind of just disperses after that.
Away my crossbow and the bolt. Fly away.
And with that, you make your journey down to Ur. Doesn't really take you that long to get down. You don't really run into any trouble. Especially since you can just follow sort of the lakeside and you're there.
So I'm flying.
Hmm?
Also, I'm flying.
Yeah, I know.
So.
Okay. From Stormville to it's probably about a day's journey, but with your flying, it's probably a little less so. Yeah, so you kind of reach Ur kind of later in the evening, not quite nighttime yet, but still a little bit of sun. But yeah. What's your next move?
Let's start looking around for the caravan.
Alright.
See if we can get a sense of what their schedule's like right now.
Alright. Yeah, so you kind of ask around first and foremost, just ask about the caravan, where it is, and you get pointed into the right direction and eventually find sort of the caravan's like docking bay where they load everyone up. And it seems like they're shut down for the night, but there is a couple people just sort of locking up.
Hey, are you the group that heads to the Deadlands?
Oh, yes. I'm sorry, we're closed for tonight, but if you come back tomorrow, we can certainly find a caravan to load you on.
That'd be great. I'll be here tomorrow.
Splendid. We have 2 caravans leaving tomorrow. One in the morning at roughly 10 o'clock, and the other one in the afternoon sometime. So, whatever is your preference, by all means.
Fly away. Gonna chill on one of the buildings for the night. Like crossbow bolts and just like toy with it and the crossbow before it falls in.
Okay. Yeah. Seems to be much more bustling than that of Psalmvale, but tonight is still quite peaceful. Does feel a little bit warmer. You aren't kind of directly on the edge of the tundra, so there is sort of a nice slight hint of a warmer breeze coming southward. But yeah, you have a pretty good night's sleep. No dreams really, but wake up and it's about an hour until you were told the first caravan was leaving, so you got some time to kill.
I kind of just want to walk around the city and kind of get a sense of how the people feel about their living situation here, and get us more of a sense on like where the people of the city are compared to Solvale, like economically, financially, politically.
Okay. Yeah, so it seems actually, can I have you make like an insight check for that?
Sure. Ooh, all right. 7th.
Great. Just surface level, it seems that people look a little bit happier here, but you don't know if it's really like a fake happiness that they're putting on or if it's actually real. So, yeah.
Rioting in the streets, so it's improving, I guess. Alright, and then, oh no, that I'll just head back to, yeah, caravan.
Alright. Yeah, so you head back. They haven't started boarding yet, but there are a number of people just sort of waiting in line, ready to board. And, in line, uh, you get a couple of looks from people, kind of just sort of like, not necessarily like they're scared of you, but they're a little bit like weary of you. And, all of a sudden you sort of just get a tap on the shoulder. And you turn around and there's a little halfling man there just sort of staring up at you, kind of a little bit in awe. Pardon me, you wouldn't happen to be a dragonborn now, would you?
Just gonna, like, look at my wings. Do you really need to ask that?
Well, it's just that we don't see them here very often, but, I must say, it is very impressive looking at one so up close like this. What's your name?
Take a little step back. Saturos.
Oh, splendid. It is nice to meet you, Saturos. My name is Dane. I'm actually heading out to the Deadlands myself.
Relax a little bit. We're heading to the Deadlands, Dane.
Oh, well, I'm looking for someone. A friend of mine who went on a previous caravan, but has not returned since.
Why did they go on the caravan?
They said they were out seeking some sort of, oh, I don't know, some sort of material. I'm not sure what they called it, but whatever it was important to them. But I got worried after they didn't return with the caravan, so I was hoping I might be able to find them and bring them back.
You much of a fighter, Dane?
Oh, well, I wouldn't consider myself a fighter necessarily, but I guess I do know a way around a sword a little bit.
Good. Rumor has it there's a pack of mercenaries who steal valuable things in the Deadlands.
Oh dear. I hope my friend didn't run into them.
Well, good. Then it's up to us to rescue her.
I like your optimism. Say, maybe we can look for her together. But you don't have to accept that. But may I ask what you're going there for?
Same reason as your friend.
Ah,
Also
so,
to kill all the mercenaries.
oh my. Well, I wouldn't know much about that, but
Well, you can leave that to me.
Very well. You guys kind of talk a little bit longer, get to know each other a bit more. Dane seems pretty friendly, but he's a little bit timid. So after you guys have talked for about another 20 minutes, you guys hear over sort of a loudspeaker. Now boarding, first car. First car, now boarding. And people start to shuffle their way into the loading dock. Once inside, you see this caravan is like pretty big. It fits about 40-ish people. It's being pulled by 2 horses. There is just like a number of rows of like wooden seating basically on the actual carriage itself. And standing kind of in the front of the carriage is your driver. Oh, hi. This certainly looks safe, but I've had problems traveling long distances on these things. I don't get out very much. But I'm sure you are quite used to them, considering what you've told me so far about yourself.
Yeah. Awfully brave of you to come out here looking for your friend. You must have a real special relationship.
Yes, well, it's strange. We used to be very close, but right before she left, we had got into a very big argument, so I hope there's still no hard feelings between us. But regardless, I'm still worried about her. Kind of just stares off, just sort of thinking. And then he kind of just like snaps back to his senses. I mustn't think the worst. Optimism, optimism. She's still alive, I know it. And,
probably too strong punch in the shoulder. That's the spirit.
Thanks. So after a few minutes of boarding, everyone is now on the carriage. The gates to this sort of warehouse open. The driver gives a good old whip of the reins, and you guys are off. You guys kind of get out a little bit, and you guys sort of hear someone who's sitting next to the driver. They stand up and begin sort of just projecting over the crowd of people in the cart. Welcome all you folk to Ur's #1 trusted caravan company. Actually, I'm not gonna come up with a name for that because I can't think of anything. But thank you all for joining us today. as you know, this will be a 2-day journey out to the Deadlands. And once we are there, each have 3 days to attend to whatever business out there that you wish. But day 3, you must return back to the caravan. And if you fail to do so within that time period, unfortunately, we must leave you out there, and you're on your own from that point. For those who have never been, the reason for this is because the Deadlands is notorious for draining the energy of people who step foot in it. And should you stay too long, eventually you will grow too immobile, too tired, that you won't be able to bring yourself to move anymore and return. So we've come up with a solution that 3 days is roughly around the amount of time that your energy will stay consistent enough to where you're able to function, but do be warned that should you overexert yourselves too much, it can be quite difficult to return back come day 3. In agreement with the government of Ur, we take people on these rides who, no matter what their circumstance may be, sometimes we even bring prisoners out and leave them there to rot away. But no worry, none of you are all prisoners, so we will not do that to you. He sort of gives a small smile. But in the meantime, please do enjoy yourselves. We will be making one stop just to rest, give the stallions a quick break, and then from there we will continue onward. We thank you again for riding. As he sort of finishes his spiel, Dane looks a little bit distraught again as he thinks about what he said about people spending more than 3 days out there and sort of losing any energy to move. He's just, his breathing gets kind of like unsteady.
Don't worry, bud. 3 days is all the time we need. I'll be right back. See if I can go talk to the captain or the driver.
All right. Yeah.
Take prisoners out here?
Well, of course. This is a easy way to dispose of them. I mean, once they're out here, they're really no longer our problem. In a sense, they are free, but as you know, not many of them make it to return.
That is a very twisted way of saying you give them the death sentence. What? Do you have a problem with crime in Earth?
He kind of looks around and it's like, he kind of pulls you in. You could say that, but in truth, these are all people that the government has, I want to say, wrongly sentenced. I don't really agree with their motives, but we are contracted to do this for them, so I can't really have much room to negotiate. Otherwise, I'm out of a job. So just between you and me, let's keep it on the DL.
There are people known to survive out here. You said not everyone gets perishes for those prisoners.
Well, yes, there have been a number of cases where prisoners have been able to make it out alive. Of course, only the strongest of those are able to do so. Majority of them don't really get to be so lucky, but those who do manage to escape, they don't tend to return back to Inville if they know what's good for them.
Well, yeah, you sends them to die. But they do escape the Deadlands. There aren't any reports of people surviving in there, and perhaps living in there.
Not permanently. There are groups that go out for periods of time and make camp out there for a couple of days and then come and return back to the other side of the mountains, but no, I can't say that there's anyone that is permanently residing in there.
No groups of mercenaries, say.
Mercenaries, bandits, just scoundrel alike, but there are a few, we'll say, religious groups that do some missionary work, but they don't really do much out there other than just pray. And there also have been a few, we'll say, archaeological groups. I don't know if you know this, but there are a number of ancient ruins out there, which used to belong to the ancient dwarf tribes. The
To be
bandits.
honest, I still don't understand why people come out here.
Well, the bandits and archaeologists alike are mostly in search of the same thing, and that is treasure. The dwarfs did leave behind a number of ancient items, and sometimes they can make a pretty hefty buck on the market, but of course, sometimes people just like to collect them.
I insist. Alright, thanks for answering my question.
Of course, enjoy the ride.
I'll head back to Dan.
Dane looks a little bit calmer now. Well, it's like you said. 3 days will be enough. We'll be able to find her.
You have any ideas on where mercenaries might be? there's not a lot of record of mercenaries, I think, living permanently out there. Because, you know,
Yes, well, I don't know that they get to the Deadlands the same way we do. So, my best guess is that they like to hide out in the mountains and then come down every once in a while to do whatever business it is that they do. So, maybe looking around there, closer to the mountain range.
but... And hey, then we can just cross the mountains, fly over with you. That'll be easier than catching a ride back here. Our way out. See, not gonna be a problem.
Well, if we find my friend, how are you supposed to carry both of us back? I don't want to put that burden on you.
And your friend, she likely won't be staying in the Deadlands themselves. She'll be staying in those mountains.
Alright then.
From there, deal with the mercenaries and then sort it out. That'll probably be a slower method.
Very well. I trust that you'll be able to handle it. That we'll be able to handle it.
Yeah, there we go.
So, the caravan continues on throughout the day. No problems. It's dark out at this point. And this is the point at where they mentioned their one break. And they told you that they would take about 2 hours for break time, and then they would be off again. Oh, well, Saturos, what shall we do in the meantime?
Wait, rest, keep our strength up.
Sounds like a good idea to me. Stay, I noticed your rapier there. Would you mind, showing me some moves? I've always loved the work of a swordsman.
It's not really keeping our strength up, but...
Well, you don't have to do too much, just a few simple swipes.
It'll help you fight better, then it's definitely worth it. I'll pull it out. It's nothing special, but gets the job done. What kind of blade do you use?
He pulls out a small, like, steel short blade. It's nothing too special, just this simple blade, but I've tried to be respectful of my sorry. I've been trying to work on my skills, but it's kind of hard in town, especially when there's so many people, and of course authorities don't very much like people with weapons, so I kind of have to hide it.
Yeah, authorities don't like that. What do they do if you have weapons?
Well, if they do discover you with one, they'll first give you a warning. Second, they'll confiscate the weapon, and third, if they find you with a different weapon, on account that you've already been warned and had previous weapons confiscated, well, at that point, they will arrest you.
What if
Luckily,
they arrest you?
well, I'm not quite sure on that, but everyone I've seen that they've arrested has just sort of been whisked away and not to be heard from again. Luckily, I've been able to keep this blade pretty secure. They haven't caught me yet, so I'm thankful for that.
That is fortunate. Well, guess we can get a little bit of practice and make sure your skills are up to snuff.
Very well. He kind of just looks to you to show him.
So, these weapons work pretty differently, but both kind of function a little bit the same. Kind of grasp what you can. Just do some like basic like thrusts, kind of mimicking with my rapier, just like a short sword would, instead of like actually using like a rapier.
Mm-hmm. He kind of follows the same motions. And from your basic judgment, it seems like he at least knows how to hold the sword. His thrusts are accurate, but not very powerful.
Well, good. That's the part we can teach. Or that's the part that, well, as much as I can teach, I guess.
Yes. I am not very strong, as you could tell, but in terms of technique, I feel like I can hold my own.
About if you there's a different aspect of the blade. Instead of using your strength to poke through, force your blade forward, try and get some motion behind the blade itself. Let the blade do the motion. Let the blade be the strength. Then I'll kind of use my rapier more like an actual rapier and like use it as an actual finesse weapon.
Huh. I never thought of it like that. He kind of just like steps away so that he doesn't hit anything. He kind of gives like a small like sprint started and like comes swinging up with the blade, just sort of in one motion. What about, how was that?
Look good. You gotta play to your strengths, not your weaknesses in swordplay. That's why I like the rapier. That's one of the strengths of the short sword as well.
He kind of gives a few more like swipes, just sort of shifts his body weight in a way that he's getting a lot more force in how the sword is being swung. Oh wow, that feels miles different. But feels better.
How much time do we have left?
About 20 minutes now, after.
Cool. Well, you ready for the next lesson? Tossing the spare shield that I have in my backpack.
Oh! What is this lesson? I thought we were done.
Nah, I'm getting into it now. Let's go defense.
Okay.
I'll swing my shield around and kind of show how to wield it. The straps on the side. And then like basic like deflection and protection stances to help maximize the shield's benefit.
He copies you, and seems like he is a pretty quick learner, but obviously it's kind of hard for him to wield the shield size that you're used to, being that he is much smaller than you.
Comfortable with that, or is it probably no?
It's a little bit heavy, but I think I can manage.
If you think it'll be an advantage, then you can use it. But if not, then don't hesitate to not use it. Not helping you, it's just a hindrance.
I'll work at it some more. Thanks.
Alright.
And yeah, with that, the caravan loads back up. You guys continue on. Yeah, so you guys head on through the night. And kind of by mid-afternoon the next day, you reach the edge of the Deadlands. The caravan driver stops the cart, begins unloading people, and then he gathers sort of the crowd together just to go over some like final announcements. Alright everyone, well we have arrived, as he sort of presents, kind of turns around and just like shows off the scenery behind you. And what you can see basically is just open land with dead trees, tumbleweeds, just very lifeless, as you can imagine. Yeah, well, the Deadlands certainly lives up to its name, no? But as I said on the beginning of our journey, you have 3 days to attend to whatever business or do whatever you'd like. But if you fail to return here by the end of those 3 days, then unfortunately we have to leave you. So, please be aware of your time and enjoy yourselves, I suppose. And with that, he steps away, gets back on the carriage, and just sort of sits tight.
All right. Ready to hunt the bandits down? Mercenaries, I mean?
Suppose so.
Let's go. Just, start heading north.
Alright. Yeah, so you and Dane, trek along, for about an hour or so north. And kind of reach, a small little stretch of mountains, that are kind of more to the east, but these are much smaller than the large mountain range to the west. Perhaps we should look around these mountains. What do you say? Let's see, points to the ones to the east.
Worth a shot. Not much else for the mercenary group to hide in.
Yeah, so you guys make your way over kind of to the foot of these mountains. They look big, but not to where the point where you couldn't climb them pretty easily. Oh boy, I wasn't expecting to do a lot of hiking today, but I guess that's what happens when you're on an adventure.
Whole lot of movement. Trails, climbing. How good are you at climbing mountains?
I would say I'm adequate. I don't think I should be falling behind at all, but just in case, why don't I go first? That way you can look out for me.
The thing, you don't understand that I'm gonna fly though, right?
Oh, yes, of course. Well, that works out well then. I can be the eyes on the ground and you can be the eyes in the sky.
Sounds like a plan.
Alright. So, yeah, you guys kind of climb up the mountain. You guys get about like a quarter of the way there. And yeah. You guys continue along. No real, like, anything interesting. You haven't seen anyone else from the caravan. But, you guys
What
get...
does it smell like?
What does it smell like?
Hmm?
It kind of just smells empty. I mean, it smells like anything else in the world. It's just like you can't really smell any sort of like scent of nature, of the trees. It's just sort of very dusty, very dry. Dane kind of shouts up to you from the ground. You spot anything up there?
Nope.
I can't say I've found anything on the ground here either.
Keep looking for clues. Not necessarily any people, but tracks, broken pieces of rock that might have been dislodged from other people climbing. Any of that. Any of it can mean There's people here.
As you sort of finish telling him this, immediately you hear like a small like screeching sound, and you both stop immediately. The screeching doesn't sound like that of a like humanoid, like someone in danger. It sounds like an animal of some sort.
Where it's coming from? Or here where it's coming from? Or know where it's coming from?
It sounds. So you guys have kind of reached like a split in the path. It sounds like it's coming from a path to your left.
Let's check that out.
Dane begins to sort of pick up his pace a little bit. You
Fly a little bit ahead
okay.
to get to it further. Faster, I mean.
Yeah, so you fly on ahead, kind of look up from above, and kind of behind a large rock, you spot like a small black-looking creature. It's quadrupedal. It's kind of just sort of like skittering about and screeching. But from this screeching, you can kind of make out some words. It just sounds like it's screaming help.
Well, I'll try and get Dane's attention and then signal that I'm going in.
He gives the thumbs up.
Swoop down, see what's going on.
So you head on down. Once you land, what you discover is very young black dragon, just sort of like crying for help, as I said, just sort of darting every which way, like it doesn't know where it's at.
Onic, I'll say, "Hey, are you alright?"
As you say this, the black dragon kind of like abruptly stops and just sort of like scurries about and kind of hides behind a smaller rock and like pokes its head out. Who are you?
Okay, I bring no harm. Look, I'll do a little wing flap and then tuck him more behind my back as I land.
You're a dragon too.
More or less. What's your name?
I'm Thorn.
Thorin?
Thorn. Can you help me?
Yeah, what do you need?
Me and my mom were flying over and something shot at us. It hit her and now she's hurt. I don't know what to do.
No, take me to her.
Okay. He kind of jumps out from behind the rock and starts continuing up the path that you guys are already on.
I have another friend with me as well. He's an ally. He won't hurt you.
As you say that, Dane kind of comes running in. My, you do fly fast, Saturos. What seems to be the issue? Oh, he notices the baby dragon.
Dane Thorn, Thorn Dane.
Hi.
We're all friends here. Dane, we're going to help Thorn's mom.
Oh. Okay. Um. All right. Well, hopefully this can be settled soon, and then we can continue our search.
Do a nod, and then we can head on the way.
All right. So, Thorn, leads you guys up the pathway, that you were on, and eventually you come to sort of a cliffside, with a large cave, going into the mountain. He's in here! As, Thorn scuttles into the cave. Saturos, I don't know about this. This seems pretty scary.
Your shield and sword ready?
Mm-hmm. Pulls out both of them. Yeah, so as you guys head in, sure enough, what you see, kind of towards the back of the cave is a normal-sized, mother black dragon that, is sort of just, like, lying on the ground. Pretty calm, but once she, notices the two of you, she kind of gives, like, a hiss.
Dane, stay back. Thorn, why don't you help introduce us?
My son, who have you brought? Oh, don't worry, Mom. He's a dragon too. He can help us. Dragon. From this point, she sort of like opens up herself and just sort of like slowly creeps towards you. And you are met with like a large face of a black dragon, just kind of like glancing over you and just giving a couple sniffs.
Oh, I'm here to help you.
Even so, what's... Even so, I'm not sure you can help me. I've been hurt pretty bad. She, kind of turns around and shows that, a large, like, chunk of her left wing has, kind of been torn apart. I'm no longer able to fly. I don't know what expertise you have in healing, but I'm not confident that this injury will be able to get any better anytime soon.
I have things I can do to help, but I'll do what I can. There's my friend Dane. Dane, come on. Do you have anything we can use? Might be able to help here?
Dane kind of just tiptoes forward. Hello, Miss Dragon. He kind of looks at her wing. Oh my. That looks straight like a wound from some sort of cannonball or slingshot device. He thinks to himself for a moment. Ah, I've got it. He pulls off his bag and starts rummaging around. And he just pulls out a couple of like doctors, like medics tools. I don't know much about the anatomy of dragons, but I have dabbled a little bit in medicine of humanoids, so maybe it can work. He starts like getting a couple ingredients together and starts concocting like some sort of potion of some sort of elixir. And
As he is tending the dragon, I'm gonna pull her focus away from what might hurt a little bit. So, who are you? Who did this?
my name is Rose. I come from Wyvern Alley, down in Shinra. That is where most of the dragons on this continent reside. But I was out on a stroll with my son Thorn here, and we were crossing over the Deadlands, and we got shot down. We didn't see who shot at us, but what we do remember was a large fireball coming our way, and as I tried to protect my son, I was struck right in the wing.
Well, you didn't know a thing protecting your son. Is it far from here?
Wyvern Alley?
Not where you were struck down.
Oh. Well, it wasn't that far away, but granted, I didn't really see what direction it came from. After we were struck down, we landed on the side of the mountain, and then we went and hid in this cave. I couldn't really move all that well, on account of me being hurt, so Thorn here went to go look for some help. And luckily he found you.
Well, Dane here works. I don't know how much I can help, but what I can do is see if I can find the people who did this. If they're around here and have some kind of camp, then I can raid it, see if they have supplies that we can use.
Well, for your sake and mine, I hope you're able to find whoever did this and bring them to justice.
It will be done.
The dragons on this continent are a slowly dwindling race, so it's nice to see a fresh face of our kin.
Dragons on my continent dwindle a lot faster.
And where might that be?
From a very faraway land. You need not concern yourself with it. Just get well.
I shall try.
I'll turn to Thorn. You did good work today.
Thank you. I'm sure you guys will be able to help Mom.
Or any other information that you might have about where this might have happened? Something that you got?
Well, I think I did see, some folks towards the bottom of the mountain, but I wasn't so sure about them. They looked a little bit sketchy.
Very well. Alright, stay here. Well, Dane helps your mom. I'll go see if I can scout it out, at least.
Wait, can I come with?
No. I won't be gone long. I'm just going to investigate.
Aw.
You gotta stay here and provide some moral support for your mom. I'm sure the treatment process is not going to be the nicest thing, so I need to help distract her from pain.
Oh, okay. Well, be safe.
Besides, she'd be all over herself with worry if we went out with you. Fly.
Rose, taking her right wing, kind of just sort of wraps Thorn and brings him in closer to her.
Now, my son. You needn't worry. I will be here with you. Okay, Mom. Stay,
Wow.
my young dragonborn. What is your name? I don't know if we ever caught it.
I'm Saturos. Saturos Draconis.
Oh, Saturos. Thank you for your help.
And with that, the mother and the baby just sort of kind of lie back down and rest as Dane gets to work.
I'll yeet off.
Alright. So, you head back down the mountain. Kind of just circle around, see what you can find. And after a little bit, sure enough, you find a small campsite.
I'm gonna hide in the mountains a little bit, try and get closer to see what it's like.
You make an investigation check.
Man, I thought this was my lucky character. That's in that one.
Hmm.
Oh no, I didn't think it was my lucky character. It's my good character, not lucky. I don't have a lucky character.
You're just not lucky in general.
Can't get around that.
Yeah, so you kind of just sort of peer over the campsite, and then all of a sudden you feel yourself slip and kind of slide down, and finally you kind of reach the edge of the campsite, and you take 5 points of fall damage. sorry. Also, you should be healed from last time. You're not at 47 HP.
Yeah, you can refresh the page. I already
Okay.
I already did that. I'm assuming I was able to get a long rest at some point.
Yeah, so once you are now down basically at the edge of this campsite, you're kind of shocked to find that it's completely silent. It's empty. There's like no one outside it whatsoever. However, there is signs of people recently being here. A couple of the tents are left open. There's like a cooking pot that has been left over by a small fire, and there are a couple of just basic items kind of scattered about. And the last thing you notice, kind of veering off towards the right, is a trail of footprints going back up towards the mountain.
Great. Fire's dead, right? The fire that they had is dead, right?
It's not dead, but it's close to.
Well, I'm gonna try and grab what I can of it, and catch their tents on fire.
Alright. You do so, and you then hear like a muffled scream from inside one of the tents.
Oops. That didn't happen. Grab the tent, throw it. Or wait, are they like tents like top and ground? You know, I'll just put it out. I'll just like whoosh it with my wings.
Kind of like as you do so, crawling out from the entrance of the tent, you see like a halfling girl kind of just like drop outside this tent entrance. She's got her mouth covered with like wrapping, and he also has her feet and hands tied. She kind of looks at you in a combination of like anger and confusion and just worriedness.
Sorry. I'll just grab her and start flying away. Do you know Dane? Nod yes or no?
She nods yes.
All right. Taking you to see him. I'll just grab her. Gag. Hold on. I'm so sorry for catching you on fire.
You say you know Dane?
Yeah. He's come here to save you.
Oh my god, that idiot. But where is he?
Might be in danger. Were you kidnapped by mercenaries or something? And where are they headed next?
For a matter of fact, I was, and I didn't really hear where exactly, but I know they're going back up the mountain. They said they saw something flying over.
Alright. Gonna get a little bit higher and see if I can spot them.
You get as high as you can, and look around once again, and they are like almost at the entrance of the cave, where your friends are.
I'll fly over as fast as I can and start shouting at them. Hey! Over here!
The mercenaries kind of like turns towards you in shock, and as you kind of like swoop down and try and like slash at them, they kind of all just like tuck and roll out of the way.
Right. So am I like past them now at the cave?
Yeah, you're standing at the cave entrance, and they're looking like inside while you're looking out.
Right. I'll drop off the girl behind me and yell into the cave. Dane, company!
Dane comes sprinting out and kind of just abruptly stops as he sees the mercenaries as well as his friend.
Take her to safety. Go inside the cave.
Mirara, this way! He grabs Kirara and they just sort of go back into the cave and kind of try and take cover as best they can.
Alrighty. You all get stuck with me. And then I'll crack open my doggo mode.
Alright. One
Do
of
any of
the...
these guys have my crown?
Yes, actually. The guy basically directly in front of you, who looks to be the quote-unquote leader, he kind of steps forward, crown at his side, and he pulls out a knife, and he's just like, who might you lots be?
I'll rake my claws across my forearms and activate my I always forget what it's called. Crimson Right. Quick take. Of course, 4 damage.
Alright.
The king of nothing. But I need my crown first. Bare my claws at it.
Crown, you say? He looks to his side. You mean this one? You're saying it's yours?
About to be.
Well, I find that hard to believe. If it's yours, then why is it in my hands?
That's a great point. Here, let me fix that, and I'll rush him.
Alright. I guess roll initiative, although it's just really you and him.
12.
12?
Yeah.
Alright. Go ahead, sir.
Oh, first? Nice. Didn't expect that. I'm gonna attack him 3 times. First one is a 17 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And do 12 slashing damage and 1 lightning damage. No good thief. Attack again. Is a 19 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
That's 8 slashing damage and 1 lightning damage.
Okay. How much was the first hit? Sorry.
13 total. If he doesn't resist slashing or lightning.
Nope.
Okay.
Second one was
9.
9. Okay.
Kidnapper. 20 total to hit. 30.
Mhm.
11 slashing. 5 lightning.
So you make these barrage of attacks on this guy, and he sort of just takes them and kind of stutters back. Why, you pack a heavy punch.
And pack a heck of a lot more unless you give me what I want and leave.
Alright. Well, it's my turn now. He will make a multi-attack of his own.
Bring it on.
That is 20 to hit. Dirty 20.
Nope.
Okay. That is also dirty 20. So you are safe.
That all you got?
He looks angry at this point. Fine then. If I can't beat you myself, we'll just have to not play by the rules. And out of the corner of your eye, one of the other guys attacks you. There's 4 of them in total. He will miss. And then the other 2. One will miss, and they all miss. Wow. It is your turn once again.
Very impressive. I will attack this same guy 3 more times.
Okay.
That is 28 to hit. I'm just gonna roll all the hits. 18 and 29.
Those all hit. I feel like this music does not fit.
Maybe not. That's alright. So he doesn't resist slashing or lightning.
He does not.
It's 39 damage then.
Wow. He's looking rough.
Ready to give up yet?
Come on, boys. We can do better than this.
I dare you to try.
Let me find that song. Damn it. Keep forgetting I can't play Farm Fantasy. that, you will multi-attack once again. He will miss the first one. And he will miss the second one. My god, maybe I need a different dice. I can't hit you. Alright. And then the three of them will all attack once again. First guy misses. Second guy hits for a nat 20. And it will do 8 piercing damage, and you need to make a Constitution save.
17.
Alright, that saves. Just put some on that. Isn't there, like, you can roll dice in Google?
Yeah, just Google dice roller.
Poison damage halved. So
Hit 34?
76.
Holy crap.
But halved.
So 17. Cool.
Mm-hmm. How do you like this now?
Yeah, hit me once. You want to keep it up.
And the last guy misses. It is your turn again.
Alright, I'm going to bonus action crack open my Eldritch Claw tattoo. His tattoo just glows. And dark tendrils grow out of my claws. Then I'll attack this guy twice again. Main guy, leader, dude. 14 and 26.
14 misses, 26 hits.
Okay. Does he resist force damage?
Nope.
Okay, he takes 14 total damage then.
He's looking bloody.
Alright, that's all.
Alright. He will just swipe at you once with his short sword. And he will miss. And the rest of the guys will do the same. Miss. Miss. And miss. Your turn once again.
Alright, later, dude. You get 3 attacks this time. 21, 15, 13.
21 hits. 15 hits. And actually, 15, sorry, does not hit. 13 does not hit either.
Okay.
5,
That's 18 damage total.
Okay.
Come on, boys. Kill him already.
He will not attack on this turn. He's looking very, very bloody at this point. He kind of gets on one knee. The three of them will attack you again. Does 22 hit?
Oh.
Nope. Alright. Miss. And that's a nat 1, so that's a miss.
Come on, you idiots. Aim.
I go for them next. Starting with the one who crit me. 23, 28, now 1.
First two hit, second one, or last one doesn't.
That was surprising. That is 37 damage.
You don't need to calculate damage, you kill them all. Or the two of them that you hit, you kill.
Oh, they just one-shot him?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Alright. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Main guy will get back up onto his feet and try and make one final multi-attack on you. Does a 25 hit?
It does, but going to Blood Maledict.
Alright. Forget what does that do.
So I'm going to use my Blood Curse of the Eyeless. So as a reaction... he's still going to hit. I roll 1d6 and subtract that from his attacking roll. I rolled a 1, so it's still a 24, which is my AC, so it hits.
Alright. Another 8 piercing damage. And please make another Constitution save.
16.
You save. That is 20 poison damage, half to 10. That'll be it for that guy, and then the second guy will try and attack as well. And miss on another nat 1. How about that?
You know what? These are not magic weapons, are they? These aren't magical weapons, are they?
No.
Alright, well Iris is magical. Or non-magical. Bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
Huh.
So, I think they both did 8 slashing damage each on the hits. So I'm gonna have that and heal up 8.
Alright. It is your turn once again.
Alright, I'm gonna hit the last grunt. That's 16.
That hits. And he is downed. Now it is just you and Main Boy. With one final attack, he will pull out a light crossbow. And miss.
Okay. I hadn't finished my turn, but that's fine.
Oh. Oh, you didn't say anything.
I only did one attack.
say that didn't happen.
No, that's fine. I couldn't do it. I was going to do this turn on that turn anyways.
Well, it's your turn again.
I'm just going to... How non-lethally can I hit this dude?
I don't know. He's pretty down there, so.
In that case, I'll just grab him.
Alright.
So, we roll grappling, and then you roll acrobatics or athletics. I got a 16.
I got a 14, so he's grappled.
Alright. Then I'm going to fly with all my speed up directly up in the air. So that's 40 feet in the air.
No. What are you doing? Put me down!
No. You gonna do anything for his turn?
No.
Wise of you. Give me your weapons.
What?
I'm gonna fly 40 feet higher.
Alright, fine.
I will take his weapons.
Okay.
Just keep them.
Well, anything else?
I think I'll just hang out here a little bit. You having a good day?
Oh, screw you. At this point,
I'll take the crown.
At this point, he will try and struggle.
You know what happens if you break free, right? Just answer a couple questions for me and I'll let you go.
Fine.
Curious about your motives. Why would you kidnap that girl that you had at your camp?
Girl. Well, she stole something from us. She stole that crown.
Were you just traveling or do you have like a main camp that you had at that?
Oh, just traveling through.
Do you typically just wander around the Deadlands? Or do you have a main camp?
I mean, we go in and out of the mountains once in a while, but it's not like we have a permanent residence there.
The dragon flew over nearby, and you hit it with something. What was that something that you hit it with?
He looks a bit confused. Dragon? I don't remember hitting any dragon. Much less seeing one, besides, well, you, I guess.
In that case, what else lives out here?
Well, it's hard to say. There's a lot of things that live out here. Could have been some other monster that tried shooting it down, or some other group. Not really sure.
Do you have any kind of medicinal supplies that I can steal?
Yeah, back at our camp at the bottom of the mountain.
Where did you get this crown?
Oh, we bought it off a vendor over in Ur. He said he had got it from someone that had purchased it before him. I don't really know how many times this thing has been passed around, but it looked cool and we wanted to buy it, so we did.
What do you know about it?
Next to nothing, really. Just thought it looked like a fancy crown. Thought we could get a little bit of clout around these parts with some other mercenary groups.
Or are there a lot of mercenary groups that do the same thing that you do? Wandering around, stealing?
There's quite a few.
Interesting. What do you intend to do after this?
Well, you killed most of my party, so I'm not really sure. Might as well just perish here, I guess.
What was your plan of what you were going to do when you were climbing the mountain? What was your goal when you got to the top?
Oh, I don't know. We're just looking for some more food. We saw something fly above, which I assume was you. And, yeah, I thought we might be able to get a leg up on you.
Is it a hard life out here?
Yeah, well, it's really kill or be killed out in these parts. Not really worth growing anything. It's gonna die soon thereafter. And, a lot of the monsters that do live out here, if you want to even call it that, they're pretty strong and don't really make the best for eating all the time.
Why live out here?
Well, it's mainly to find more goodies such as that crown of yours. Of course, we haven't found anything nearly as pristine as that.
You've been quite compliant. I'll start to fly down. And then once we get a little bit closer to the ground, I'll yell, Dane, we're down here.
Dane pokes his head back out and sees all the bodies on the ground. Just kind of gets wide-eyed.
Yeah, it was quite a bloody slaughter. Saturos' fighting style it's not for the weak of heart. Grab their weapons.
Right away. Dane begins taking the weapons off each of the bodies. Well, it seems we came here what we intended to do.
Hey, dude, you got any more weapons that I should be worried about?
You've stripped us clean.
Alright. I'll land at the mouth of the cave and kind of push him into the cave.
Oh,
And
come on.
help.
I've given you everything. What more do you need from me?
Nothing more. Dane, please. Help heal this guy a little bit if you can.
Yes, of course. He begins applying pressure on this guy's wounds and just sort of doing whatever he can.
Head to the back of the cave. Make sure the dragons don't eat him. I'll be right back. Let's see if we can get more supplies.
Yeah, so in the back of the cave, the two dragons are kind of resting. The mom is like very much asleep. Thorn is kind of just sort of lying down with his eyes open and notices that you're back. It's like, oh, did you find anything?
Yes, but not what we're looking for. I'll head over to Thorn, kind of take him aside for a sec. Keep an eye on this one. The act's out of turn. You know what to do. I'll do a little one. Bye.
You got it.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna see if I can get more medicines. I head out of the cave, fly down the mountain, just finish looting the camp.
Okay. Yeah, you find a couple of like healing potions, as well as like more medic supplies. Yeah, as well as some food too that they had brought down.
Also gonna grab some of the firewood. If it's still lit, I'll try to keep it lit. Wait, do I have a torch? Fire kit. I have a tinderbox, so I'll just take the wood then.
Okay.
Then I'll fly up and deliver the medicines today and healing potions, and make a little fire.
Well, Saturos, I will say that it was a little bit of a struggle, but we were able to mend the dragon's wing to the best of our ability.
Oh, I also wanted to grab some of the. Was there like cloth or like some tents that didn't get burned?
Yeah, I mean, there was still some of the one that you put out when you were trying to save Kirara.
I'll grab that as well. And hand over that and some of the extra clothes that I have. I'll help. You can try and repair the wing with that. I have no idea on if that'll work or not. I don't know medicine that well.
Well, at the very least, we can at least bandage up the wound with these. Thane will go back over to the dragon and start wrapping them around its wing.
And to the bandit. You looking a little bit better?
Well, my body's fine, but can't say my pride is.
Oh, that's alright. That's just what happens when you tussle with me. Here's your food.
Thanks? Why are you being so nice to me after we attacked you?
It's a nightmare out here. And I promised I'd let you live. Part of that includes not sending you out to die almost immediately after I let you go. How'd you like to get out of the Deadlands?
Well, I wouldn't say no.
That's right, this is not a place fit for any kind of civilization or people. We're getting out of here, so we'll take you with us.
All right. I'm not sure where I would go, though.
Oh, I think I might have an idea of a place that could use your talents.
He looks a little bit interested.
You'll have to, of course, earn everybody's trust. And, just take it from me, it's not an easy thing to do. But it's another chance. We need all the help we can get. So, are you ready to give up your life of crime?
Look, as long as I have some food and a roof over my head, that's all I can ask for at this point.
That's the spirit. Won't make us least one of you yet. Oh, you're cool with the cold, though, right?
I suppose so.
Yeah, there's not really anything else around here. You gotta be cool with it. Right. I kind of just address the whole group at this point. All right. We'll stay here for the night, then head back.
Everyone gives a nod. In agreement.
Head over to the Mother Dragon. How are you feeling?
Oh, much better, thank you. And thank you for protecting us as well.
No, of course. It felt pretty great. So, these guys weren't the ones who shot at you, but we should still get out of here. I don't trust this place. So something is still out there, so you should head out in the morning. Do you think you're good to fly?
I haven't tried, but I think I'd rather wait a little while before I get back on out up into the sky. Especially if those who shot at us are still out there.
Very well. Well, we can see how you're feeling in the morning and then start walking.
Very well.
Just kind of walk a little bit more towards the mouth of the cave as I just kind of look at all of them. Like, I guess getting ready for bed or something.
Right.
And I gotta stop getting found families. Have I noticed any of the energy draining yet?
You feel a bit more tired than usual after that fight.
but I mean, you're still able to function normally, so.
Well, I'll set up shifts for sleeping with myself, Dane, and Thorn.
Yeah. Nothing else really happens. You guys spend your night in this cave. And yeah, you wake up the next morning, ready to go.
How are you feeling, Roz? Good to at least walk?
Yes, I think so.
Let's get out of this place.
Alright, and yeah, you
We
guys,
will all depart.
head back. I think I said it took you an hour to get to where you were, so it takes an hour to get back. You get back to the caravan, and the driver.
Real quick, before, just while we're walking back, I want to just kind of hang behind everybody else and just watch them as they walk forward, keep moving. And I'll just take the crown, finally put it on my head.
As you do so, memories of Lindblom come flooding back, and you get a little bit teary-eyed as you walk. Thorn
The mom and saved dragons.
Thorn
May
kind of
your father's
notices.
legacy.
Yeah, Thorn kind of notices you talking to yourself and looking a little sad. He kind of crawls up your leg and onto your shoulder. Well, what's wrong?
Nothing. Just reminiscing.
Well, whatever it is, we'll be here for you. I mean, you helped us so much, like, I think it's time we helped you as well.
I don't need any help.
Oh, okay. Well, if you do, you know who to call. Oh, it's Busters.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys eventually make it back to the caravan. Once you all arrive, the two guys that were driving are a little taken aback of this sort of ensemble you got going on here between the two dragons, the extra two people that you've picked up, and they just sort of kind of look the other way like nothing happened.
I already picked up a couple stragglers.
Yeah, I can see that. Those two, as he points to Kirara and the bandit, we could fit those two. The dragons, on the other hand, Rose kind of turns towards you and says that, Saturos, I don't expect you to take us with you. Our paths don't align like that, but if we do ever run into each other once again, just know that we appreciate everything that you have done, and we will be able to return it tenfold. But I think we're gonna return back to Wyvern Alley at this point. So if you're ever over that way, come look for us.
Stay safe. was nice meeting you both.
You as well.
With that, Rose kind of begins to flap her wings, test them out a little bit. She seems good. She kind of takes off and is a little rough getting off the ground, but once she sort of catches the wind, she seems to be fine. And Thorn takes off after her and just shouts, "Pow!"
Wave.
Yeah. So, you guys got there a day early, so you guys kind of just hang around there for the rest of the time until it's time to head back. And, yeah, we can basically, we don't really have to do much else, but you guys, head back to is there anything you want to do in
Have a quick chat with Dane and his friend that I already don't remember the name of.
Kirara?
Kurara.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have a quick chat with Dane and Kurara. Welcome home.
It's good to be back. Well, Saturos, it's been a journey. Once again, I thank you so much for all the help.
Are you planning to stay here as well?
For the time being, yes. I mean, this is our home after all. But given what I did tell you about the situation here with authorities, maybe it's best if we think about going somewhere else.
It's not a nice place. Wow. You're welcome in Someville. If you ever want to head somewhere else or you're in trouble with authorities, there will be a place for you here. You could use your bravery.
Thank you for the offer. I'll keep that in mind. Kind of gives you a slight little bow, and him and Kurara just sort of go off.
Don't need that. It was nice meeting you both.
Thank you once again, as he waves and takes off. Now it is just you and the bandit.
You and me.
I guess so.
Want to walk back or I'm gonna lie you there?
I think I've had enough flying for a couple of days. Why don't we walk?
Alright, that's fair. As we walk back, I'm just gonna kind of chat, kind of get to know this dude a little bit better. Talk a little bit about myself and the Sleetsworn. I like how that all goes down there.
Sounds like a pretty good deal.
Pretty self-sufficient, so as long as you put in the work, you'll have plenty of food, plenty of places to rest.
Well, I'll do my best.
That's the spirit. You'll really be able to put in some good for the city.
By the way, I should mention, this guy is a half-elf man. He is a rogue, and I will get back to you on a name momentarily.
Okay. Well, we will head to Solmvale, and first thing I'll do is just head to the Steedsworn.
Actually, before we do that, on your way back, you notice up in the night sky, you see sort of this flash of light come out of the corner of your eye. You look up above and see what looks to be some sort of like glowing object come darting across the sky, almost like a meteor or something, as it basically goes left to right across the sky and eventually just disappears. Not often I get to see a starry sky like this, especially not out in the Deadlands.
I'll get used to it. If out here, I mean, I heard you way better, huh?
Yeah, I guess so. By the way, my name is Tyrell.
Alright. Well, I think we're gonna be pretty good partners then. And a ferocity that I think will be quite nice. Especially with what I like to do here.
Well, I guess who better than you to show me the ropes? What exactly is it you do?
Well, we are the people who make sure that the people of Solvale don't starve, that they are able to help sustain themselves and help fund their activities. Although we don't have as much influence as we'd like, and there's a lot that still goes poorly, we're able to defend them from bandit attacks, help keep them safe, keep them warm. So for this purpose, we need every able-bodied man we can get.
I see. It's a noble cause, for sure.
You up to the task?
I think I am. Maybe it will be good for me to turn over a new leaf.
It will. The people here can learn from you, from your example. So, head to, unless there's anything else, head to, that's where in headquarters.
Yeah, get back to headquarters. Everyone's there doing their thing. Larce has returned as well from what she was doing and sees you. Comes running over and gives you a hug. Ah, thank goodness. So, how was it? I see you found your crown.
It was an experience. The Deadlands kind of suck. But, you know.
Could have told you that much.
Yeah. Well, no matter what adversity You know, nothing can kill me. As much as this guy tried, huh? Well, not Jim.
Oh, and who might this be?
This is Tyrell, one of the people who tried to kill me and failed. But he's looking to turn over a new leaf.
Oh. Well, Mr. Tyrell, we here at the Sleet Sworn always welcome new faces. But we'll tend to you in a moment. Let me speak to my husband here for a moment. Tyrell nods and just sort of finds a corner to sit in.
All right, don't be mad. He's a good fighter.
Well, I don't doubt it. But we've had this conversation before. You need to come through me if anyone new is going to join.
That's why I'm here.
So, what happened?
Just recount everything.
So you guys don't know who attacked the dragon?
Nope.
Well, that certainly doesn't make me easy, but... Oh well, I guess there's no dwelling on it, but, I'm glad
Whatever it
you're...
is, I don't necessarily care to find out.
Good point.
Nor do I plan on heading back to the Deadlands.
Well, I'm just glad that you're back safe. And with that, I think we can end for tonight.
All right.
Cool.
I'm also going to switch out my clothes, all that, to more aggressive style like I have my hair forge.
Okie dokie.
Change my shield's colors.
Cool. Good
All right, I gotta ask so we can end the recording. Did I level up?
No.
Okay. Bye, recording.
Thanks for watching.